Hello, my name is Barbara Stahowski. Gulumbe Hmong hu'ua baku Xiong. Nyajang Xiong Xia. I am speaking to you today to lend my voice to the growing number of others who are calling for an end to the inhumane criminal practice of Hmong bridal kidnapping. Bridal kidnapping involves taking a female without her consent for the purpose of forcing her to marry one of her captors. The perpetrators may use psychological coercion and physical force, including rape, to force the victim into marriage. Many times, the victim can be an underage girl. My experience within the Hmong community began in 2007, and in the 15 years I have been intimately involved with the Hmong, I have witnessed the strength and tenacity of thousands of Hmong people. In 2008, I had the great honor of meeting General Vang Pao. As I tied a kite on his wrist, I could see in his eyes the strength he possessed, and I understood why the Hmong revered his leadership. During that event, General Vang Pao spoke of the responsibility of all Hmong to treat men and women equally to ensure the Hmong community grows in strength and relevance in an ever-changing world. Although it can be difficult to change behaviors when coming to a new country, it is necessary to maintain community integrity and the health and well-being of all its members. My own grandparents came to this country to escape the Nazi regime in Poland. Learning a new language and the laws of a new homeland are a difficult undertaking, and I am proud to know that my grandparents adapted with strength and perseverance. There are some who will say the barbaric kidnappings are part of Hmong culture and tradition. If a man and a woman elope and it is consensual, then the rights of the woman are not violated. However, when the kidnapping is forced, the basic human rights of the woman or girl have been violated. Make no mistake, Hmong forced bridal kidnapping cannot hide between tradition and or culture. The United Nations states that child and or forced marriage is a fundamental violation of human rights with far-reaching consequences not only for the individuals directly involved, but to the well-being of the entire society. In the United States, forced bridal kidnapping is a crime. A tragic example of the potential harm forced bridal kidnapping can cause can be seen in the tragic case of Neng Xiong. In 2015, Neng Xiong participated in a forced bridal kidnapping and was charged with 3 felonies: kidnapping, false imprisonment, and third-degree criminal sexual conduct. Neng fell into a deep depression and tragically committed suicide in January 2018. In 2016, I was honored and humbled to travel to Thailand as part of the Hmong National Grave Desecration Committee to participate in the dignified reburial of 211 ancestors, whose graves were desecrated in the Wat Tam Kvo camp in 2005. As I carried the body of an ancestor to their final resting place, I talked with the person to tell them they could now be at peace, and I would continue to fight to maintain the integrity and human rights of all Hmong. If we continue to turn our heads, then the day will come when outsiders and non-Hmong men may decide to also take our sisters, daughters, and aunties because no one stood up to say no. In September 2021, Xiong United Incorporated created the Hmong Girls Emancipation Proclamation. The proclamation boldly states that non-consensual kidnapping has caused irreparable harm to Hmong girls, their families, and the Hmong community, and is an assault on the basic human rights and dignity of Hmong girls, and an uncivilized means of acquiring a bride. As a human being, woman, and adopted member of the Xiong clan, I ask you to join me in demanding the worldwide end of this barbaric practice and proactively support and defend the rights and dignity of all Hmong girls, including but not limited to the right to choose one's spouse. We owe it to the Hmong ancestors, to the legacy of General Vang Pao, and to every man, woman, and child that bravely crossed the Mekong to find freedom and a life where everyone's human rights are recognized, defended, and celebrated. Wo Jiao. Thank you.